guys, and welcome to PTPioneer.com, your #1 resource for getting started in the personal training industry. Today we're going to be doing a certification review, and we're going to be talking about the NCCPT, the National Council for Certified Personal Trainers Certification. It is a newer certification compared to other ones that I've talked about, but it's on the rise and a lot more people are getting certified through them, so I decided I'd do a review to let you guys know what I think about them. So they were started in 1995, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, started in California in 1995. They are NCCA accredited, just like all the other big certifications that I recommend. There are a few outside of that, including ISSA, who's accredited by the DETC, but overall, NCCA is a good sign that a certification is legit. No online certifications or weekend course certifications are accredited by the NCCA, and there's no wonder because they don't provide you any real value. So let's talk about the general scope of the NCCPT certification, and they are kind of a corrective exercise certification similar to ACSM and NASM as well. They focus a lot on muscular imbalances, proprioception, and stabilization phases of training before they move on to strength and power sections, which I think is awesome. I think it's great because most clients that you have are going to have a lot of muscular imbalances that need to be fixed before really moving on to a strength training routine. Probably just because they sit a lot, it's because they're overweight or they're old, they haven't worked out in a long time, they have a lot of muscular imbalances and posture problems that need to be addressed first so that their exercise routine can be effective and safe at the same time. Let's talk about some of the prices and the packages and study materials as well as the test that NCCPT provides you guys. So they have 3 primary packages, and this is actually known as one of the cheaper certifications on the market. I think they're really trying to budge their way into the competition by lowering the prices. I think there was like a Groupon, and it was like only $299 or something crazy low like that, which is definitely lower compared to a lot of other certifications on the market. So yeah, so I think you could get their lowest, at least last time I checked, I think there's a Groupon that provides the $299 option, and it just gives you access to their online textbook as well as entrance to take their exam and get certified through them. The next package up is called their standard package. It's $100 more at $399. It includes their online textbook as well as some sample tests, a study guide for the primary textbook, as well as an 11 DVD training course on their website that you can access. And they have one more option, the most expensive option. It includes everything that the lower packages did. In addition, they have a 2-day workshop, and this is $675. So I think weekend workshops are great, especially if you're a kinesthetic learner, if you need to learn visually or learn by doing. Weekend workshops or workshops in general are a fantastic idea for that. So overall, I think that they have a good variety of study materials because not just the textbooks, some only have the textbook like NSCA, ACSM, which I don't really like if you're not a good book learner. It's difficult to absorb that information and apply it in real world situations when you actually become a personal trainer. So I think a lot of visual stuff like videos, weekend workshops, flashcards, other online interactive study materials are really important for a certification. So I think they're doing a good job. I think they have a reasonable price point. Since they are so new, I have talked to some employers and I've asked them, do you know of NCCPT? And some of them say no, so the word hasn't really gotten around too much to all employers. So I would check with a potential employer before you choose any certification to see what they accept and what they prefer as well. And in my research, I've found most people prefer NASM, ACE, or NSCA, or ACSM. Those are the top 4 certifications. After this video, I recommend checking out my website It has an article on the top 10 certifications so you can find the perfect one for you and your training style. Don't forget to check that out afterwards. It has all sorts of other information about getting started as a personal trainer, as well as study guides and discount codes so you guys can save some money and be more efficient with your studying, no matter which certification you're actually going to go for. So in summary, I think it's a pretty decent certification. It lasts 2 years, just like most other standard certifications, before you need to get recertified again. To take the test, you need to go to a laser grade facility, just like NASM, and they also have 120 questions, multiple choice, I believe. No, 140 questions, multiple choice. You need to get a 73% in order to pass. The good thing about laser grade is that they grade it right away, so you can figure out if you passed or you failed within 5 minutes of taking the test, which I really like. Overall, I think they have a good variety of study materials. I like what they're doing. I like how they're kind of a corrective exercise certification, similar to NASM and ACSM. But overall, I think the test is fairly easy. The textbook is fairly small. I feel like the scope of knowledge you learn from the certification is not as great as the top 4 certifications that I mentioned before. ACSM, NSEA, NASM, and ACE are my top 4. I feel like you don't learn as much, but it is a newer certification. I really like their growth and what they're putting into trying to edge their way into this personal training market. I just think that as of 2016 right now, they're not at the top like those other 4 still are. So definitely, I hope you guys like this certification review. Check out my website down below to see the top 10 certifications, as well as a guide telling you everything you need to do in order to become a personal trainer. You can't miss out on this information. Definitely check it out below, and give me a thumbs up if this video is helpful. Thanks. For study guides and discount codes on some of the top personal training certifications, head to ptpioneer.com. The link will be in the description down below. I have a step-by-step guide on how to become a personal trainer, how to make a lot of money once you are a personal trainer, and much more essential information on getting started as a personal trainer for you guys to check out. Until next time, guys, happy training.